You are walking down your street. It's a beautiful day. Suddenly, a large, aggressive, off-leash dog locks eyes with you and charges. Your heart stops. Your first instinct is to turn your shoulders, make yourself small, and run for your life. You think you are escaping, but you just signed your own death warrant. In a survival situation, human instincts are fundamentally wrong. In fact, there is one highly popular self-defense tool that 90% of people carry to protect themselves from dog attacks. They think it will save their life. But because of a bizarre biological loophole in a dog's brain, that weapon is completely useless. I will reveal what that deadly mistake is at reason number 1. Welcome to Dog Behavior. Today, we are not talking about obedience. We are talking about survival. Subscribe right now, because the psychology you learn today might literally save your life, your child's life, or your own dog's life. And before we start, drop a comment below. Have you ever been chased by an aggressive dog? Let me know. Let's break down the invisible mistakes that will get you bitten, starting with the absolute worst thing you can do. Number 5. The submission signal. You have probably heard this advice your entire life. If an aggressive dog approaches you, whatever you do, do not look it in the eyes. So, what do? You look down at the ground, you turn your shoulders away to avoid making a wide profile, and you try to quietly sneak past. You think you are de-escalating the situation. You are actually inviting them to attack you. In canine ethology, avoiding eye contact and blading your body away from a threat is a universal biological sign of submission. You are explicitly signaling weakness. And to a highly aggressive dog operating on deep territorial drive, weakness isn't a sign of peace. It is an opportunity to dominate and strike. To survive, you must command the space. The action here is precise. Never avert your gaze from a charging threat. But do not drill a hard, aggressive stare directly into their pupils either, as that can be seen as an alpha challenge. Instead, keep your chest squared directly at the dog, keep your chin up, and lock your eyes onto their chest or their paws. You track their every single movement. You let them know, I see you, and I am not a victim. But even if you hold your gaze perfectly, your feet might still betray your survival instincts. Which brings us to number 4, the prey drive trigger. When that off-leash dog starts sprinting toward you, your adrenaline spikes. You panic. You turn your back and you try to run to a nearby car or fence. Stop doing this. You are not running from danger. You just transformed yourself into a living piece of meat. You need to understand the predatory sequence. For thousands of years, canine DNA has been hardwired with a massive prey drive. When you turn away and run, you are triggering an ancient, unstoppable neurochemical cascade in that dog's brain. You are confirming to them that you are a weak, frightened prey item that needs to be hunted down and killed. And trust me, you cannot outrun a determined dog. So, what do? You flip the script. Instead of being the soft little bunny running for its life, you must become the apex predator. Turn your body, square up to the dog, stand your ground. No dog wants to bring a fight to a massive, aggressive grizzly bear. You have to force them to question their target. But just standing there isn't enough. If you do this next thing, they will still attack you. Number 3, the gentle trap. Some people freeze. They try to use gentle parenting. They put their hands out softly and use a high-pitched, trembling voice. Hey buddy. It's okay, good boy. You are making a fatal error. A grizzly bear does not sweet-talk a wolf that is trying to eat it. In nature, a high-pitched, squeaky voice is the exact sound a wounded animal makes. You are literally telling the dog, I am weak, please bite me. To survive, you have to completely shatter the dog's OODA loop, their mental cycle of observe, orient, decide, and act. When they are charging, their brain is locked onto a specific sequence. You must break that sequence with overwhelming psychological force. Get big. Get loud. Throw your hands up in the air to expand your physical silhouette. Yell from deep in your chest. Step forward, pressing into their space. When you press an aggressive dog, their biological warning system misfires. They stop and think, wait a second, prey doesn't step toward me, maybe I shouldn't mess with this human. But what if screaming doesn't work? Then you must weaponize their ancestry. Number 2. Weaponizing genetic memory. The dog is still coming. You are screaming, but they aren't stopping. You look around and grab a large branch or a stick off the ground. Now, you might think you are grabbing a stick just to hit the dog, but it's actually a psychological tool. We are tapping into something ethologists call genetic memory. Thousands of years before electronic collars and modern leashes existed, shepherds and farmers controlled massive, aggressive flock guardian dogs with one simple tool: a large stick. The image of a human standing tall and raising a stick high above their head is genetically burned into the canine amygdala, the fear center of their brain. It triggers deep, instinctual intimidation. If you don't have a stick, grab rocks. Throw them at the dog's feet. If you have your own dog's leash, unclip it and swing it wildly through the air like a helicopter. The visual expansion and the sound of the metal cutting through the air will terrify 95% of dogs. And if they still bring the fight, you strike first. Break the stick over them. Hit them with the metal clasp of the leash. Better them than you. Which brings us to the ultimate survival myth. The tool you think will save you, but will actually get you sent to the hospital. Number 1. The pepper spray illusion. This is the golden thread. You bought a little canister of pepper spray. You keep it on your keychain. The aggressive dog charges, you finally manage to uncap it and you spray it right in their face. Congratulations! You just sprayed water at a killing machine. People assume that because a dog has up to 300 million olfactory receptors, pepper spray will blind their nose and stop them instantly. You are completely wrong. When a dog is highly aggressive, their brain is flooded with extreme levels of adrenaline fueled by defensive or territorial drive. In this heightened state, their central nervous system engages in olfactory bypassing. They literally tune out the pain and the scent. Law enforcement officers see this all the time. Spraying a target-locked dog usually just makes them sneeze. But it does absolutely nothing to stop the physical attack. Worse yet, it takes you 5 to 10 seconds to dig that spray out of your pocket or purse. In those 5 seconds, that dog is already sinking its teeth into your flesh. Forget the pepper spray. Forget the treats. Use your environment. Get big. Use a stick. Use a leash. Defend yourself like a predator, not a victim. I want to be perfectly clear. I love dogs. I never condone hurting an animal. But if a dangerous, out-of-control dog is threatening the life of you, your children, or your own peaceful dog, you have every right to do whatever it takes to survive. It is always human negligence that creates these dangerous, off-leash situations. But it is your responsibility to know how to react. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button to join the Dog Behavior Pack. Do not let your friends walk their dogs blindly. Share this video with them right now. It could genuinely save them a trip to the emergency room. Now, what happens if every psychological trick fails and the dog actually bites you or your dog and refuses to let go? There is a highly specific 3-second physical technique to force any dog to open its jaws. Click the video on your screen right now to learn exactly what to do. I will see you there.